everybody, my name is TechRail, and welcome back to another episode of Blues Clues News. And today, we have a lot to talk about. As is becoming the normal formula for recording this series, what happens is, I wait for enough news to happen to warrant an episode of Blues Clues News, and while I'm waiting, and while it starts piling up, suddenly there's a huge influx of major news that sort of rushes in and makes it a lot of news. So suddenly it becomes not waiting for enough news to be in a video, but wondering how I'm going to fit all this freaking news into one video. So, yeah, recording this series is very interesting. Today we have 16 bits of news to talk about, some less important and some more important. So, just like last time, I'm going to do a sort of lightning round where I get through a lot of the littler news at once in a very fast manner, and then we'll take a little bit more time to talk about the more substantial news. So, without further ado, let's get started. Starting off, we have two new promo pictures, one with Josh in blue and the new notebook and his little crayon. I don't know why I put so much emphasis on the crayon, but moving on. We have also one with Josh and a bunch of people around the Blues Clues household, including Blue, Mailbox, Salt, Pepper, Side Table, Slippery, Tickety, and Magenta. Again, pushing forth the idea that she's going to be a lot more relevant in the series than ever before, even though she still doesn't have her glasses. We need an answer for that one. We also need an answer for why Mailbox's mouth looks really weird there. It's just me? Okay, we're supposed to be going lightning fast. Anyways, moving on. Next we have some behind the scenes photos, one with Steve and Joe, or Donovan Patton, watching Josh, watching him do it, watching him film the show. So we're actually seeing a picture of the old hosts watching the new host in action, which is very nostalgic. And then we move on to one very behind the scenes with these two people watching the screen as Josh does his thing. And this tweet was actually, or this Instagram post rather, was actually deleted or lost. I don't know what happened, but good thing we took a picture beforehand. Next, we have some people that are going to be in the show that we've heard about, prior to the show. We have this guy, who is apparently going to be one of the Felt friends. We have this girl, who I don't even know who she's going to be, but she's been seen around the studio and is said to be on Blues Clues. And this girl, who is at least in a thinking chair, so might be in the show, or maybe just got access to the thinking chair. I don't know. As for the two girls, it can't really be said yet if they're going to be voicing characters or if they're going to actually be acting in front of the camera, so we'll just have to wait and see. Speaking of people who are going to be on the show, we have a very bizarre picture of Josh and Snoop Dogg, which is weird. I don't know how to process this photo in any capacity, but apparently Snoop Dogg might cameo in an episode, which I don't know how to feel about, but let's just hope for the best. It's both amazing and horrifyingly confusing. We next have pictures, one from a licensing expo and this big Blues Clues display they did, as well as a little display they had over at VidCon, where they had this giant blue costume, which looks absolutely adorable, and that a lot of people were taking pictures with, and suddenly I really wish that I were at VidCon. And speaking of that second display, if you look from the side in this video, you will see this other sort of location, this sort of almost looking like a farmland with a fence and hay, which I suspect may be from the upcoming remake of the Snack Time episode, aka the first episode of the series, where they skidoo into a farm, so that might be a little sneak preview at that. And the last bit of lightning round news is this tweet to an article that both the article and the tweet are now mysteriously gone, where Nikolaev says that Blues Clues has been renewed for a second season ahead of the show's debut. So there's a chance that Blues Clues New might actually already be going for its second season, even though it hasn't even put out its first season. That is amazing. I don't know if it's true. We can't say if it's true yet because the tweet was deleted. Either that means it was misinformation or it was just not supposed to be said yet. So, I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see what happens eventually. But yes, that is the lightning round over. We've got actually a substantial amount of the news out of the way, and now we can talk a little bit more in detail about some of the more big news. So, let's get to that. Starting off, we have a brand new promo for the series and this little music teaser, because apparently all these teasers are going to be completely musical. Not that I have any problem with that, just a little observation. But yes, we have a teaser where they sing the song, I guess titled Play Blues Clues, or We Are Gonna Play Blues Clues? It's the song where they sing We Are Gonna Play Blues Clues. You know what I'm talking about. They start singing the song, discover someone's missing, and then realize that it's Side Table because she isn't alive for this whole promo. No, actually, it's us that's missing. But Side Table is still pretty dead and asleep during this whole promo. I don't know. I mean, I theorize that they just didn't give her enough money. I mean, she's not going to just be up and about for every promo without the proper funds. I mean, she needs them blue dollars. Anyways, it is an adorable little promo, despite a few animation errors. It's nothing big. I mean, it's a promo, so I'm sure it's not going to reflect the, actual final product. But, I mean, if you want me to get a little nitpicky, Shovel's mouth is yellow for most of the video. Slippery's fingers are oddly black for a lot of the time. And nearing the end of the video, Shovel and Pail's animation cycles back to when they were sad for that one bit, so nearing the end they just kind of randomly get sad for no reason, so it's a little weird. But again, other than that, it's a really cute little promo, and it's a very fun way to sort of get people excited for the new reboot. Or series. I mean, they keep calling it a new series, it's a reboot. I mean, I guess it's sort of interchangeable, but I feel like it can't really be called a new series when it's, basically an extension of an old series, including the name, so, well, Again, I'm nitpicky, I'm sorry, I love everything I'm seeing, I'm just a nitpick master, don't blame me for that, I'm sorry. I like it. Next up, we have a photo of Josh and Peter Zizzo, who you might recognize as the person who created the Blues Clues and You theme song, over on Instagram with a very interesting little caption. The caption reads, "Super quick New York City jaunt to record a Blues Clues and You Halloween anthem with the gifted and magical It's Josh Dela Cruz, our boy, the host, Josh. Had to blast writing this one, and I wait for it to hit the telly this fall." So, that is interesting. It seems we have confirmation for a Halloween episode of Blues Clues and You, which I'm sure is gonna come out very soon after the show's premiere, considering that it premieres in November, and Halloween is a little bit it's a bit before November, but better late than never. I'm really excited to see something like a Halloween episode from Blues Clues again, maybe even the return of our boy Boo. I would like that. I think many people would like that. And not only do we have a Halloween episode, but a Halloween anthem? Some sort of song for Blues Clues Halloween? Now that's interesting, because I don't think we've ever had a Blues Clues Halloween song. I mean, no, they had didn't they have a Limbo song maybe? Like a short Limbo song in the costume party episode? I mean, I could be wrong. But even that's not really a Halloween song. It's just kind of a costumey Limbo song, which I don't really associate Limbo with Halloween personally. I mean, it's just not part of my regimen, but still. Anyways, at this point, any song coming from Peter Zizzo after hearing the amazing theme song is okay with me, and I'm really excited to hear, because I haven't stopped listening to the theme song, even since the last video, or since the day I heard it. I need help. Speaking of the theme song, we have a comment from Peter Zizzo himself, and yes, I actually went over on Twitter, tweeting to him just to confirm that this is actually him, and it is. Peter Zizzo commented, "Hey, thanks for the kind words about my theme song, it means a lot. I just want to say, you're amazing, Peter Zizzo. If you're watching this video, I thank you for your thanks." Anyways, the opening credit sequence version is awesome as well. Can't wait for people to see it. So, aside from the amazing awesomeness that is the fact that Peter Zizzo actually saw and commented on one of the episodes of Blues Clues News, which I still can't wrap my head around. We also have an interesting little tidbit of information. The opening credits sequence version is awesome as well, as quoted from the comment, which means that the song that we heard so far, the original Blue's Clues New theme song from the music video, is not the only version that we're getting, and is not the version that is going to be in the opening credits sequence of Blue's Clues New. Maybe it's some sort of extended version, or some alternate lyrics version, I don't know. Although I kind of sort of do know, or at least have an inkling of what could possibly be, with the next piece of news. Yes, the next and final piece of news, which connects to the previous bit of news, is another new promo that just recently started airing on TV. I don't know exactly when it started premiering, but all I know is that yesterday, over on the Blues Clues News Discord server, people were scrambling because someone had said that they had seen it on TV, had to go look for it. We all went scouting on a live stream of Nickelodeon in order to find it, and we did. And it is an awesome little promo, which I'll be talking about now. The promo starts out very similar to the Steve era of Blue's Clues, as Josh pops out of the window of the house asking if we know where Blue is, except he does it in the tune of the Blue's Clues and New theme song. With a few changed lyrics, we segue into the song itself as Josh makes his way around the neighborhood, which is, it looks amazing. I don't think we've ever actually seen this much of the neighborhood, and now we are, and it looks so good. The animation is great. There's a lot of hills in this neighborhood, as I'm learning. Each house has its own, personal, sectionalized hill, which is pretty cool if you ask me. I wish I could have a hill house, just next to a bunch of other hill house and buildings. Even the shops are on hills. It's a very hilly place, but I like it. It's very round and bouncy. I like it. We meet up with some characters, including the Shovel, Pail, and Magenta, and also the Salt and Pepper family, at some random shop, which maybe they own, or maybe they're just visiting. I don't know, hard to tell. Also, we see Periwinkle's house over there in the earlier shot, so I think it's safe to say Periwinkle's gonna show up, so people can stop talking about it. I mean, not to be rude, it just seems like every single person in the entire world is constantly saying how Periwinkle hasn't been in the promos yet, despite the fact that he isn't a main character who's always around the house constantly, so I mean, just maybe calm down. Maybe just wait. We've seen this house 2 times. I think we can all assume he's gonna be in the series. So, just be patient. Wait, as Joe would say in the episode Patience, maybe. Anyways, little rant aside. It's a very energetic and fun promo. You see Josh dancing around. The animation is actually, smoother and bouncier, and I don't know if that's just because this is another rushed promo, or maybe they just really want to smooth it out for the possible intro, assuming this could be the intro animation for the actual show, or even if this is the theme song that we're going for the actual show. It's hard to tell. This might be another promo version, or maybe this is the one that we'll actually be hearing each time. It's up in the air, we never know. All I know is that Mailbox in this shot is a little too small. Again, I'm nitpicky, it's what I do, but can you deny that Mailbox is just a little baby box over here? He is. Look at compared to Josh, he's very small. Fix it, animators. Again, I know, promos and stuff, it's not gonna be perfect. I'm hoping that's the reason that he's so small, but just work on that. Give him some vitamins. Just shove it right into his box where the letters would go, and just let him grow. I'm sorry, I can't help myself. It's built into me. I can't. But anyways, yes, that is all the news that we have for you today. And there's a lot going on lately. We're getting more and more news as the show comes closer, which is very good for this show and very good for the impatient fans like me and you and all of us. So, I feel like I say this every single time, so why not keep the tradition? With the more and more news we see, the better and better the show looks. As usual, I keep seeing this stuff and I keep thinking, how can it possibly look better? Oh hey, here's a new promo! And it looks even better. I'm more and more excited each time. This show looks amazing. And I'm excited to see it happen. So yeah, that's about it. Before I go, I just want to give a big thanks to the peeps over at the Blues Clues News server. As usual, you help me find most, if not all, of this news. And yeah, this show it continues going as strong as it does because of you amazing people constantly finding all this little news and all this big news. So, I just want to say thank you guys. You are amazing. And yeah, that's about it. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video.